Mother and baby killed in accident on North-South Expressway. At least 14 killed in Kazakhstan plane crash. Hello and good evening. I'm Mohanapriya. Welcome to News on 2. A woman and her 8-month-old baby were killed in an accident involving 2 trailer lorries and 4 other vehicles at kilometer 160.9 southward bound of the North-South Expressway near Bandar Kasia, Nibong Tebal, Pulau Pinang. The victims, Siti Khadijah Harun, 33, and her daughter Nur Khairin Marisa Nur Azri, died on the spot when the car driven by her husband, Nur Azri Mohammad Rosdin, 34, was hit by a trailer before it crashed into the back of the other trailer. Seberang Perai Selatan Police Chief SPS Superintendent Shafi Abdul Samad said police received a report on the incident at around 12:30 a.m. Initial investigations showed that the accident started when the 39-year-old trailer lorry driver lost control of his vehicle before hitting a car. It then crashed into the other cars on the same lane. The case is being investigated under Section 41, Subsection 1 of the Road Transport Act 1987. Police have seized drugs worth approximately 4.3 million ringgit when a lab at a house at the Bukit Sungai Long housing area in Kajang, Selangor was raided on Tuesday. Selangor Police Chief Commissioner Datuk Nur Azam Jamaluddin in a statement today said the police seized a total of 96.55 kilograms of a substance suspected to be ketamine, as well as 15 kilograms of chemicals. Datuk Nur Azam said that the drugs were found all over the house, including in the dining room, kitchen and toilet. He added that materials linked to 5 bank accounts were also seized in the raid, along with 2 vehicles. Datuk Nur Azam also said that the 3 suspects were arrested and that the suspects were aged between 32 and 37. He said all 3 had prior police records and tested positive for methamphetamine. In addition, he said 2 of the suspects were identified as the group's drug manufacturer and his assistant, while the third person was the middleman between the 2 and the head of the syndicate. Datuk Nur Azam also said that this was the 6th successful drug lab bust of the year. An active old bomb, believed to be from the Mortar 81mm range, was found at a construction site on Jalan Metro Sri Wang in Sungai Petani, Kedah yesterday. According to Kuala Muda Deputy Police Chief Superintendent Shamsuddin Mamat, in a statement issued today, the bomb was found by a local man employed by a cleaning company who alerted the police. Measuring 59 centimeters in length with a diameter of 35 centimeters, the rusted explosives was covered in soil and mud. Superintendent Shamsuddin said the bomb was classified as still active by a bomb disposal unit deployed to the scene, which proceeded to remove it from the area. Superintendent Shamsuddin added that the bomb was disposed of today. He also said that the construction site is in a location that is not frequented by the public. Committing suicide should not be labelled as a crime. This was stressed by the Malaysia Crime Prevention Foundation Senior Vice Chairman Tan Sri Lee Lam Thai. Commenting further, Tan Sri Lee, who is also the Mental Health Promotion Advisory Council member, explained that the effort by the Attorney General's Chambers studying the abolition of the Section 309 of the Penal Code is seen as a good approach to change the stigma on people with mental illness.
Bila Seksyen 309 ini terus itu kekal, terus diwujud, jadi ia tentu akan menambah itu stigma masyarakat terhadap itu mereka yang menghadapi kesihatan mental ataupun yang membunuh diri. Jadilah saya itu rasalah bahawa apabila Seksyen 309 ini dihapuskan, jadi sekurang-kurangnya lah jadi orang yang ada itu masalah kemurungan, orang yang bercadang untuk membunuh diri, dia itu bukan bercadang, orang yang ada idea lah, yang ada idea untuk membunuh diri. Jadi dia itu boleh berbincang secara terbuka.
Previously, Deputy Health Minister Dr. Lee Boon Chye said suicide attempts are caused by depression and stress, which needs to be treated, and it is not a crime. The Health Ministry has received 51 complaints involving the sale of abortion pills online, which it says contributed to the rise in cases of illegal abortions in the country. In a statement, Health Director General Dr. Nur Hisham Abdullah says 24 raids were conducted between 2016 and 2019 and managed to confiscate pills and related items worth 95,233 ringgit. During the same period, a total of 302 websites were identified to have flouted the ministry's rules and regulations. 98 of them have been forwarded to the respective handlers, including the Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Commission, MCMC, Facebook, Twitter and YouTube for further action. The ministry, through its Pharmaceutical Enforcement Division, also sent notifications to all e-trading service providers based in Malaysia to take out any advertisement related to the promotion of abortion pills. Welcome back. To ensure a fair and effective distribution of funds, the Royal Malaysian Armed Forces ATM today launched the Yayasan Amanah ATM. Armed Forces Chief General Tan Sri Zulkifli Zainal Abidin said the foundation would not only benefit armed forces personnel but also staff of the Defence Ministry and even the general public. Explaining further, General Tan Sri Zulkifli said the establishment of Yayasan Amanah ATM was in line with the government's Shared Prosperity Vision 2030 introduced by the government and would focus mainly on the welfare of its members and not profit-oriented.
Objektif penubuhan yayasan ini adalah untuk mengumpul dana. Pertama sekali melalui potongan gaji secara sukarela. Kedua, sumbangan daripada semua pihak. Perkara yang kedua adalah untuk membantu masyarakat tentera dan awam Kementerian Pertahanan dan seterusnya masyarakat secara menyeluruh.
Speaking at the launch of Yayasan Amanah ATM at Wisma Pertahanan, General Tan Sri Zulkifli said despite it just being launched today, they have already collected contributions of more than 1 million ringgit from various quarters. Beginning today, Malaysia will be one of the 122 countries involved with the Madrid Protocol for the International Trademark Registration System that is administered by the World Intellectual Property Organization. With this, local entrepreneurs can register their brand names through the system, which is applicable in the countries that are members of the Madrid Protocol, thus providing the high standard of Malaysians' intellectual property protection to the global community. Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs Minister Dato' Sri Saifuddin Nasution Ismail in a statement said the Madrid system is a convenient and cost-effective solution for registering and managing trademarks. Business owners can register their brand name or trademark by visiting any Intellectual Property Corporation of Malaysia, MyIPO, customer service counters nationwide. Those who have already registered their trademark under MyIPO can also benefit from the Madrid Protocol. Aside from reducing business costs for local entrepreneurs, Malaysia's participation in the Madrid Protocol will also be able to attract investments by facilitating the process of international trademark registration in the country and making it easy for local businesses to expand their business overseas. Visit Malaysia Year 2020, which will be launched in a few days, continues to be actively promoted with the aim of receiving 30 million foreign tourists and contributing to the tourism industry with earnings of 100 billion ringgit. Tourism Malaysia Director General Datuk Musa Yusof said tourists from Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand, Brunei and China are expected, along with visitors from Europe and West Asia. Datuk Musa also said that promotions will be continued to be held with events beginning in January in India, Brunei and Spain, followed by Italy in February, Germany in March, and several other countries thereafter. In fact, promoting for Visit Malaysia 2020 began in November 2017 in London and was thereafter featured at platforms such as the ASEAN Tourism Forum in January 2018 and in Thailand. Apart from roadshows, social media and the agency's website, renowned tourism products such as Langkawi, homestays in rural areas and packages with attractive activities are being employed by the agency as part of its campaign. Local residents are also anticipated to benefit from the various tourism activities on offer, which relate to experiencing local culture and traditions. Tourism Malaysia, which is an agency under the Tourism, Arts and Culture Ministry, also anticipates 92.8 million domestic tourists and earnings of 76.9 billion ringgit next year. The Tourism Malaysia Director General added that many tourists prefer to purchase holiday packages at physical promotional events compared to online promotions. With this regard, he advised consumers to use the services of licensed tour agents. Now, the federal government continues to allocate the annual 9 million ringgit subsidy for travellers' sea transport costs from Labuan to the mainland of Sabah and Sarawak and vice versa next year amid the island's economic slowdown. The allocation granted since 2014 is to subsidise 50% of the ferry and speedboat passenger fares. Labuan Corporation, in a statement today, said the subsidy was aimed at lessening the burden of Malaysians commuting via sea transport from and to the island. The subsidised routes are from Labuan Menumbuk Labuan, Labuan Kota Kinabalu Labuan, Labuan Sipitang Labuan, Labuan Limbang Labuan and Labuan Lawas Labuan. The government stopped the subsidy to transporters transporting goods via ferries to the island since last year after considering their failure to bring down the price of goods on the island. Coming up in sports, Spurs receive top 4 boost as they make up ground on Champions League rivals. Stay with us. We begin with local football. Former Johor Darul Ta'zim 2 or JD2 winger D. Sarvindran will be playing for Terengganu Football Club or TFC next season. It was announced by the Terengganu Football Association through the club's official Facebook page, Terengganu Football Club, after the contract signing ceremony. According to the Facebook posting, the Klang-born Sarvindran, who was the former National Harimau Muda squad player from 2010 to 2014, had previously played for Pahang in the 2015 to 2016 season before joining JDT2 in 2017. PBSNT said Sarvindran's presence would further strengthen the Turtle squad in the Malaysian League competition in the 2020 season. Meanwhile, TFC head coach Nafuzi Zain said the 27-year-old player's service was done by the team to strengthen as well as provide more player options on the wing. He said PBSNT decided to have Sarvindran's service after 2 weeks of evaluation during his trial training with TFC. Nafuzi, as quoted in the Facebook posting, said he hoped Sarvindran would be able to showcase his remarkable performance just like when he played for Harimau Muda, Pahang and JDT2. National Under-22 forward Hadi Fayad Abdul Razak was eager to make his debut in Division 2 of Japan Professional Football League after 12 months of struggling to break into Fagiano Okayama's main team. Now, the 19-year-old former Johor Darul Ta'zim 2 or JDT2 striker recently agreed on a contract extension to stay with Fagiano Okayama for another year, keeping him with the club until December 2020. Hadi Fayad was hampered by a hamstring injury for 2 months during the spell, as well as having a language issue, but now hopes to put it all behind to fight for a regular spot in the team. He was determined to help Fagiano Okayama gain their promotion to the top flight league, the J1 League, in 2021. Meanwhile, Japan's ambassador to Malaysia, Hiroshi Oka, said Hadi's contract extension would help to strengthen the relationship between Malaysia and Japan. And that concludes this evening's News on 2. In our top story today, mother and baby killed in accident on North-South Expressway. Join us again at 12:30 tomorrow afternoon. I'm Mohana Priya. Thanks for watching.